Albert. Albert. The David Bowie cat. He's got one green eye and one blue eye, greenish brown. Albert, want to show the people? Get your mojo going for the year? Good boy. I'm streaming this kind of as a test. I'm in the great state of New Jersey, the Garden State. It's the free Dr. Shaquille Afridi Garden. It's the free Eric Brandt Garden over here. Dr. Afridi is locked up in Pakistan for helping us get bin Laden. Eric Brandt is locked up in Colorado for, well, it's complicated, for his work in free speech advocacy, which isn't to credit everything he's done or condone, but that's the way it is. But this path, where I am, I made this path for my parents. It's a nice walking path, and I keep it clear of pine cones. And what else for the year? I got a lot of work to do. I'm behind. I've got projects. I guess Dr. Afridi is number one. I might go up to New York, try to protest the consulate there. And it's on East 56th Street off Park Avenue, like Midtown, just south of the Central Park. Then I got to get a driver's license. Long story. I've been to the DMV 4 times. Still no driver's license. But this is the path. This road has become more and more busy, but the idea is to get my parents some exercise. Really long, nice path. And it's dark and rainy here, but I just love it. When you live in Colorado, you get so many days of sun per year, hot, dry. It's a vacation to be somewhere where it's moist and wet, as long as it's not too cold. It's really a nice break. Along the expanse of this on the outside, see if I can put it up there. I put in vinca. I don't know what you can see, but I put in a ton of vinca. Basically, I've been landscaping this property for a year. And I really gotta get going, but it's another story. I'm working on it, people. Yeah, well, Dr. Afridi, someone I'd like to help. Eric Brandt, someone I'd like to help. My friend Michael Enright can't get into the country because of a mistake he made when he was 19 years old. He can't get back to Los Angeles and being an actor. What else is there? It's China in general. What a terrible place. And North Korea, which is a concentration camp, not a country, which exists by leave of China. And with the Olympics coming up, maybe I'll spill some ink on all that. None of this is really my business. It's just I'm compelled to try to help. And if I see bullying is gets right up my nose, and I got to rebuild my business. Thankfully, thanks to my family, I'm okay. I'm not going to starve to death, but it is time to get going. So here's the vinca. Yeah, I noticed someone's watching. Yeah, free Eric Brandt. My personal opinion is he did something pretty bad there, but you know, if you look at the motive in his life and what he was going through, and what he was trying to do, which is to say the most outrageous thing without it being a threat. You know, thank God I'm not the judge, but I just think 12 years is too long by a factor of 3, which isn't, you know, I speak for myself. I don't speak for the bar. I don't speak for any criminal law group I'm a member of. Thanks for kicking me out of that, by the way. Appreciate it. And then I don't speak for Occupy. I don't speak for Denver Homeless Out Loud. But yeah, there's Eric. There's a man named Dr. Shaquille Afridi. There's Michael Enright. There's China in general. I just do this stuff myself, by the way. I mean, just me and a sign. but it helps me sleep at night to work on these things. Not that I'm perfect, far from it. But yeah, so this is the Vinca. Yeah, that's right. It's complicated, you know. He's off on his own there. He shouldn't have said those things, but my goodness, the price should be a reasoned one. But I don't speak for him, and I don't speak for the bar or anything. I'm just giving you my opinion. And he's done a lot of good in the world as well. He really has. Becoming a pretty busy road. It's interfering with my suburban utopia here. There's traffic. But where was I going? Yeah, I mean, I wrote Eric, and there's work with ketamine, work with police brutality, work with free speech, obviously. It's not for nothing. You know, a lot of people do wrong in this world, and how often is the motive civil rights are trying to do the right thing? Not often. I don't know, 99% of the time it's greed, hate. You don't see a motive like that often. But anyway, I hope that something can be done. Back to the path. And I wonder how the stream is going. What else? I'm in reasonably good shape, better than I have a right to expect. Reminds me, I meant to blow my nose before I start a stream. And the next thing of import I might go do is go up to New York City and try to raise some shit outside the Pakistani consulate peaceably. Gotta watch out, the FBI will show up at my doorstep. Yeah, peacefully demonstrate about Dr. Shakil Afridi, who helped us get bin Laden. He hasn't had a fair trial. He's tried under the wrong charges, terrorism, not spying is what he should have been charged for helping the CIA identify bin Laden in that compound. But he's a doctor, he has a family. And let's say he did spy from a Pakistani viewpoint. 10 years? Is that not enough? And Americans have just abandoned him. His lawyer was murdered, which is contrary to the Constitution of Pakistan, obviously. You get a lawyer of your choice. I think that's Article 8. Their Constitution is, you know, a mix of Islamic law and things, you know, that you would see in a Western Constitution. He was tried in the wrong court. His lawyer was murdered. He was tried on the wrong charges. And he's paying the entire price for the United States and our misdeeds. Michael Enright, there's a great article in Washington Post. I'll put it in the link. He came to the United States at like age 19, and he kind of overstayed his visa and never fixed it. And he had a big career doing acting, but he left to go do, you know, to fight in Syria against Daesh, ISIS. You know, they were raping Yazidi women, stealing women, murdering people. I mean, just the works. So here he picks up his life and changes it and goes over there and does that, risks his life. But of course, he's had problems getting back into the country. I just think more people need to know about it. China's just a mess. I'm working on not buying Chinese goods. It's a nice, cloudy, dark day on the path here in New Jersey. Who else? Shout out. Comedians. I like comedians. Joey Diaz, Stapes. Comedians share a lot of themselves with the world in an effort to help. And it's a tough thing. You know, everyone loves comedians, and then when they die, you find out they had all these problems. That's where the struggle comes from, and that's where the humor comes from. Let's see what else I can show you folks, and then wrap this up. The neighbors have a outdoor sauna, a banya in Russian. They're Russian. Got this big old tree. There's my Nissan Maxima. Great car. It only cost me $700 a month for like 2 years, and then it finally went tits up this spring. So it's been good, you know. Probably sunk 10 grand into it, and it's useless. I got to sell it. I'm gonna get a Subaru. And this is the backyard. I put some shrimp, some bad shrimp from ShopRite. Thanks a lot. Put it in the backyard here, and these huge turkey vultures, those are everywhere. Came and ate it. Now we've got some ham, strips of ham out here. I don't think they've, here's the garden. Everything's hibernating, obviously. Strips of ham. Free the turkey vultures. Did some work on this bed. There's new mulch in here. Of course, as soon as that happens, these leaves will not come down. Oh, what's up, buddy? Want to show the people your eyes? One's blue and one's green. He's my boy. He comes over for some cream. I give him some of the good creamer for coffee. My parents lose their shit over it, but you know, screw them if they can't take a joke. It's another bed of vinca or periwinkle. The tree came out here in the fall, a huge tree, died. Oh, the sky looks nice. Unfortunately, I think the sky is looking nice everywhere in the US because the atmosphere is full of particulates. The Albert's on the hunt. I found a dead mouse. I'm pretty sure it was him. Did you kill that mouse? Did you kill that mouse? Oh, goodness gracious. My boy, he hunts birds in these bushes. He's supposed to have a bell on so they have a chance, but no bell today. Euonymus, been cleaning these out. Having problems with these erosion here. I'm not a civil engineer, okay? Some nice Japanese maple. And this front landscaping feature, I got pick leaves out of it constantly. Anyway, I just wanted to see what's going on with the stream and say Happy New Year to everyone. Kind of test things, but soon it's time to get going. We're not messing around, Jack. Let's finish up with some Albert. All right, peace.